All right. This is another episode of Who Cares Network. This is Memories Are Worthless Part 3. And first and foremost, happy Sunday, happy Easter Sunday. For those who celebrate it and for those who don't, it is what it is. But to continue on my last part of my story in regards of why memories are worthless, going into the next segment. Like I said, now this is fresh off of my detox period that I have that started earlier in the last week, that's carry on into the end of this week, which is going to carry on to the start of next week, and headed towards a certain day mark or whatnot. And after the detox, I just kind of got up and I just once I got myself out of my place of darkness and out of the room, the confinement space I was in, I woke up with a new energy, and I enjoying the energy that I have woke up with. Now, I don't know what my plan is. I don't know how I'm going to go about getting it done, but some way, somehow, I'm going to get it done. And I'm just going to follow my pathway and follow my heart on it. But I want to take this step into a new direction and just be consistent with the direction of the steps that I'm taking. And just stop going backwards, and stop putting myself in situations or even placing myself in situations to where I have to go backwards. This whole time point to where I've been so down on myself and so depressed on myself and so disappointed in myself and many attributes that led up to this part of life. And I've come to the conclusion, one of the reasons why I have been holding myself back from reaching these new goals, or even opening up the possibility and opening up the type of energy to receive the next blessing, is basically because I'm so stuck on the memories that I just wouldn't let go. And it's very easier said than done, obviously, because we've been told that it's healthy to hold on to memories. It's healthy to hold on to situations and points in your life that brought you joy, brought you, smiles, and brought you all that. I'm just a strong believer that there's no way you can just have the good memories and edit out the bad or the unfortunate part of the memories and just carry on in life. I strongly just believe that the only way you can completely get over any subject and completely get over any type of scenario or situation is completely letting it all go and just focusing on whatever your goal is, whatever your ultimate goal is. I always have this moments in life where I want to include everybody and everything, and that's not what it's about, at least for me. Now, I'm only speaking just for me. One of the things I posted is, do we set up children at a young age to be put in a place of inconsistency in their decision making by saying they can be whatever they want to be? And that is completely false. We cannot be whatever we want to be. You cannot be whatever you want to be. It's not in your destiny. It's not in your genetics to be certain things. Have a certain role within this lifetime. I think it'll be more efficient to inform children, even at a young age, to identify what genuinely, organically captures your intriguement, captures your attention, something that you not only just enjoy doing, but willing to sacrifice time into researching the ultimate benefit of doing what you're doing. Unless you reach a role where you want to be, even as, say, an independent contractor, whatever field, whatever industry, whatever place that you would like to preserve your energy and towards working towards becoming an independent contractor, which obviously ultimately leads to being a business owner, ultimately leads to wanting to create some type of establishment or corporation for the industry that you're putting forth the effort in, to research that and figure out how you can go about ways of making it happen. We always go with the cliches that, hey, all you got to do is work hard at something, believe in it, keep working towards it, and eventually it's going to all come to fruition. That is always not the case. I think we put too much energy and too much focuses on hearing other people's journey and then trying to incorporate their journey into our plans, to your own personal plans, which is always the wrong first step, because what works for one person is not going to work for the next person. Everybody's journey is really unique to their journey and their story, which is why if you pay attention, if you're utilizing hearing other people's journey as a research principle to try to uplift your goals and try to create a blueprint for your goals, you're going to always feel like it's not happening. You're going to always feel like it's going through and reaching a point of stagnation, because you're not allowing yourself to have a blank sheet and going through your bumps and bruises throughout your journey to whatever you're trying to identify as, whether you want to be an independent contractor or a contracted employee. And one of the main things about life that causes people to always want to second guess what their journey is hearing the opinions of other people. You got independent contractors who says that contracted employees shouldn't talk to them this type of way because they don't know the struggle with this. You got other people who are contracted employees talking about the independent contractors, saying they don't know the struggles that they making. Most people identify independent contractors are individuals who are not good at following directions. But yet, if you're going to be an independent contractor, which means you're going to put yourself in situations where eventually you're going to want to hire people, aren't you going to want to have people that follow directions? And not only just that, you got to have an honest conversation about yourself and say, am I really leadership material? Now, everybody truly want to believe that they are leadership materials, but this is ways you can identify if you're really leadership material. You give a direction. Within a 24-hour premise of you giving a direction, have you in any way, anyhow altered the direction that you were given, that you have given? The main thing about being a leader is understanding the value of having patience, especially having trust, and especially having the confidence in your own selection. Because any individuals who has to give a direction, alters the direction that they're given, or find something that detours from the original direction that they have given, is an individual who is not confident in their own sense of leadership, in their own sense of giving directions. If you just can't keep up with the direction that you have given and keep up with and be patient enough to see if everything follows through on the direction that you're given, then you will be much better in a situation to where you should be a contracted employee, a person that is given direction, that is, not giving direction, but is given. Somebody gives you instructions and gives you directions. And another thing is just identifying who is given certain directions. And one of the one of the main roadblocks that we have in regards of directions and giving directions is because everybody tends to believe that they are chief. Everybody in the world, in some way or another, believes they are a chief. And that is why the world operates the way it operates. That is the reason why we have so many confusions. We have so many misunderstandings. That's the reason why we have so many back and forths. That's the reason why we have so many negative, toxic energy goes on within workplaces, within homes, within situations, within so many different prosperities and so many different elements within this life, because everybody at some point feels like they are a chief, simply based off the fact that they have been programmed to believe that being an Indian is the worst thing that you can be. Everybody is in, especially within America, from what I seen, everybody is in a battle with each other. And when it's all said and done, it's simply because this person, this individual, is just not confident in who they are. They're not confident in the directions that they're given, which is the reason why they always got to find a way to bring drama. They always got to find a way to bring a misunderstanding. They always got to find a way to bring scenarios up that causes some type of rift. And some people actually get a joy out of it. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it's not me. I'm not going to make this anything regarding myself, make this episode as if it's only pertaining to myself, but just through my experience knowing myself, I have an understanding that I'm never in competition with anybody in my head. At least in my head. I'm not in competition with anybody. Nobody is worth it to me. In my honest opinion, and I don't mean that in no type of disrespect, but don't you ever believe you're worth me thinking I should compete with you. I don't look at you as on the same platform and the same storyline as me. I don't. And there's nothing against you. That's just how I feel about myself. I don't think you're worthy of my time. I don't think you're worthy of certain interactions. And it doesn't matter if you're at a higher place than me. It don't matter if you have more money than me. It don't matter if you're more you're in a more stabilized place in life than me. I don't like battling because it's nothing to battle. Because me battling with someone, what ultimate conclusion or is coming up with? What are we getting out of it? We're not getting nothing out of it. At least to me. Because what works for me is gonna work for me. What's work for you is gonna work for you. What I eat don't make you go take a number 2. What you eat ain't gonna make me go take a number 2. It's just not gonna happen. So it's I never seen it as a reason to pour out some energy or pour out any type of time into competing at all. And that is regarding situations, scenarios, people, attention. I never been the type to need attention. I am honestly, and it's gonna be the last topic that I put regarding myself before I get back to the initial storyline. I am completely satisfied and completely happy just being by myself. Some call it dangerous. I don't listen to those people's opinions. I'm saying what works for me. And now I'm at a point in life where once I'm understanding and I see what works for me, that's the only thing that matters. It don't matter what people say, oh, it's healthy. It don't matter to me what people say, what you need to do, what you shouldn't do, how you should be able to incorporate yourself with this and that. Not all of us are meant to be the life of the party. Not all of us are meant to, be able to chuck and jive. And I don't want to use that term in the sense of a negative term, but just be a host to whatever environment that we're around. Some people just want to shut the fuck up. just we have a conversation, and we just leave it at that, and that's it. That's why I never got that understanding. And that's the type of thing that I never will get an understanding.